Today we're gonna talk about the art of letting go. Most of the time we all know what we need to do. We just don't do it because we have lots of fears. But deep down you didn't want to listen to your intuition, you didn't want to listen to your voice, and you kept going, hoping and thinking it will get better. But with time, it will only get worse. Hello guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miriam and I'm your friend. Welcome to Healthy Habits. I'm so happy that you're here. Today we're gonna talk about the art of letting go. I'm sure you've already listened to this phrase and heard this phrase 1,000,000 times. But the things that we're going to talk about, I hope that you've never heard. No, but I hope it will be something that we all can learn from. I have my notes per usual, so I don't forget anything. So why I wanted to talk about this topic, the art of letting go, because it will have an impact on your high performance, yes, but also in your overall quality of life. Now, as a high performance coach, I always want to talk about topics that it's related to high performance in some shape or form, whether directly or not. But this topic, yes, it is related, but also it's more of your quality in general quality of your life will get better if we let things go. It's human to not give up things easily. I just want to make this disclaimer that it's okay if you have hard time to let things go. You know it's not good for you. It's human. It's really hard to actually do the opposite as humans, because when we let things go, we face uncertainty, and most of people, all humans, we don't want to face that every single day of our life. So that's why we keep things for our safety and not letting things go, or people for our safety, and because we are fear of unknown. But I hope that after today's video, we will view things, the art of letting go in other shape and form. Why it's important to let things go, so you can actually grow as a person, you can actually fulfill your life, and also I'll probably talk about, I'm talking on my notes, but it's the most like self-love act that you can ever do for yourself. It's to let things go if you know deep down they're not beneficial for you. They are harming your health, your relationship, yourself. That's why it's important. So, why we should let things go? Number one, it's to have inner peace. I have lots of topics about peace. I'm gonna link the playlist at this point. But it's for your inner peace. You are doing this for you, not for someone else. Not for someone else. You are doing that for you. Letting go of that person, letting go of that project, letting go and pivoting on that business, you're doing it for you, for your inner peace, not someone else's. At first. Peace with years and with time, I understood that it's the most important thing. If you are not peaceful with yourself, you can't be peaceful with others. If you're not peaceful with yourself, your health will suffer, your relationship will suffer, your finances will suffer, every single thing will suffer, your mental health, physical health. And I realized that it's one of the most hardest to achieve. It's not hard to high perform. It's not hard to go to gym every single day. It's not hard to eat healthy every single day. Yes, those things are hard, but not hard enough like keeping and having your peace. And that's why I changed completely all of my routines recently. I changed everything in my life actually so I can have more peace. Peace is something that it depends of each person, but it's the thing when you feel grounded with yourself. You don't beat up yourself every single second of your life. I should do this. Why I'm not enough? Why I'm not seen? Why I'm not wanted? Why? And you start asking yourself, how can I feel more grounded more? How can I feel at peace more? For most people, peace, it has different meaning. For majority of people, for everyone, peace has different feelings, but for me, it's feeling grounded with myself. And I have different practices that I do to keep that peace, such as working out, being alone, going for my walks, asking myself a few questions, what I can do better, how am I feeling on 1 to 10 scale, what I can do better, how I can improve this area of my life. So when you ask those questions, it shows to yourself that you care about yourself. But mostly it's not other people that will contribute to your peace, but yourself first. Yes, other people can have an impact on your peace, but most importantly, it's you, yourself. You need to contribute to your peace. So you can feel peaceful, yes, but also you can feel that calmness in your mind. That's how I describe peace. Like in Armenian, we have this amazing word that describes perfectly. It's nerdashnakution. Like it's like you feel like grounded. It's like you feel this calmness in yourself and every single area of your life. It's like this alignment with yourself. It's you're gonna be like, I know that it's impossible to have that alignment 100% every single day of your life. But at the same time, it's very, very important to feel at peace. So that was the number one. You let things go to have your inner and to keep your inner peace. Once you let things go, number two, it's you will have new possibilities, new adventures. When you hold on yourself to that previous relationship that you didn't want to keep. By the way, I'm sleepy. I didn't have my coffee. That you didn't keep your previous relation, that you was holding on your previous and toxic relationship, on people that don't serve you anymore. And by serving, I don't mean they like, you know what I mean? It's like they all want to take advantage of you. That's what I mean by they don't serve you anymore. It blocks you from new adventures and new possibilities. It blocks you from meeting the one. It blocks you for having better relationship. It blocks you from having inner peace even more. So it limits you. When you hold on something, it limits you as a person, not the things that you do, not only the things that you do, but also yourself, your person, your whole entire body. That's why it's important to close the chapter, as hard as it is. It's very, especially nowadays, I feel like with social media, it's hard to close a chapter because you can open that chapter any second if you want to. That person, if you block a person, that person can open literally a new account and stalk you. Before internet era, if you're a millennial, before you know this, that when you would, I was little, but I remember like if people would break up, they would literally go separate ways until one day accidentally they've met each other like on the street or on a gathering randomly, and it would been like 10-15 years they didn't see each other. But nowadays it's hard. It's because you could literally see that person if they have a public account, or even if they don't have public account, you can manage because you can manage to find them anyway. So yeah, it's hard to let people go, especially because you can literally search their name and they will pop up in front of you. That's why it's important to build discipline, to have willpower, so you don't do that. Marry him off now. If I break up with someone for some reason, I'm not looking back anymore. It's like, yeah, I wish you the best, but it's not with me. And I close the chapter. As hard as it is, as heartbreaking that it is at that moment, it's essential for you and for future yourself, for future you. If you don't close that chapter, people will come back always, in some way. I'm not talking, oh, they love you, that's why they come back. No, sometimes they need validation. Sometimes it's their ego. They need to see what's up with you, not because of love, or because they need you, or because they can't live without you. That's why it's important to close a chapter so you can have new adventures and new possibilities in your life. Number 3, why it's important to let things go and people go. It's because it's a powerful act of self-respect and strength. You show yourself that you respect yourself. You show yourself that you matter the most. When you hold on things, whether different situations, people, you prove to yourself that you don't respect yourself enough because you allow other people or other situations to control you. But when you are letting things go, you show yourself that you respect yourself because you don't allow anymore any of the disrespect that people can give. All of those things that we're talking about, it's a constant work. You need to work for it. It's not one day you will wake up, as I always say, it's not like one day you will wake up and you will handle this beautifully, or you will let people and things go easily. No. It's something that you work. It's in your tiny habits. Why this channel is called Healthy Habits? Because it's the tiniest habits. It's not the habits that most people talk about, working out, eating healthy. No, there's more. Your thoughts, it's a form of a habit. Your mindset, it's a form of a habit. If you don't work on your mindset, none of those steps you can actually accomplish. But the one thing you can, and I truly believe you can do, it's work on your mindset. So you can accomplish those things. Most people, they don't work on their mindset, not because they can't or they don't want to or they're not capable of. It's because they don't know that it's possible for them. And that's what I see in my coaching, with my clients. They don't see their potential. Me, after a discussion with someone, I can literally see what they're capable of. It's easier when you see other people, what they're capable of, and you show them and you were there for them and you make them accountable so they can achieve those things. It's another thing, but it's harder to see it with yourself, your own ability, your own, what you're capable of yourself. It's very, very hard, but it's not impossible. Number 4, why it's important to let people go or things go is to connect. It's to have a deeper relationship and to allow yourself to have a deeper relationship with other people, which is related to new possibilities. That relationship that didn't work out, whether was friendship or romantically, it's because of a reason, right? It's something happened. It wasn't meant to be. Once you close that chapter well, it's a possibility for you for deeper connections with other people. Yes, you still need to do the work. It's not that, magically that the one will come into your way. No, it's still work. You need to continue to work on your mindset, on your relationship skills, going out, meeting people, quality people, not going to the bar and hope for the best, right? It's like going to McDonald's and wanting a healthy salad. Well, clearly not in the right place. But when you go to networking events, when you go to personal development events on your field, like things that your field does, like it doesn't need to be personal development events, but that's where you will meet people that want to get better in general. So once you meet that people, it's gonna be easier for you to have deeper connections, because you will feel the energy, you will feel that you're connected. But if you hold on that previous relationship, friendship, it's like they will block you to have meaningful connections with other people, because all your focus will be there. When something is stressful or when something is stressful, we feel anxiety and it controls our nervous system. Our focus is always going to be there. But when we feel in peace, when we feel fulfillment, we will seek other opportunities. We will seek other deeper connections. And that's why it's important to let things go. 5, why it's important to let things go. It's because it's going to be the first step to the evolution into a better self, so you can become your better self. I think I talked about in another video, but if we take an example of high performance, you can't high perform if one area of your life is suffering, because it will always drain you, push you down. And once you let things go, you become your better self. It's because there is not that area that will bring you back. You know what I mean? So you will automatically want to get better. You will automatically seek growth, because you are free. Your mind is free of worries, free of stress, free of anxiety in this case. So you will be free to grow. You would be surprised how many people are stopping you to grow, because their own limiting beliefs and their own fears, they're stopping you to grow. Especially the ones that deep down you know you're not compatible anymore. The biggest thing I ever did is to literally do a cleanup of people in my life. Once I did it, everything changed. And that's why I truly believe that your connections, the people that you surround yourself with, whether it's online, in person, people that you interact with, listen, are crucial for your growth, are crucial where you're gonna be in 10 years, 20 years, or 30 years and more. Why? It's because most people complain 24/7. Most people are showing you that they are not happy and they project it on you. What do you think that it will do to your brain, mental health, to your peace, and to your performance? You will think the same eventually, because that's what you interact, that's what you talk about, and therefore that's what you think about. But On the other hand, if you talk about mindset, if you talk about growth, if you talk about how to win in life, if you talk about how to high perform in this life, if you talk about how to be a good person in general, guess what? You will become those things because you will think about those things. The more years, and I don't know why I'm talking about this because, yeah, we talked about becoming your better self, but the more older I get, the more I can stand conversations about like basic things that doesn't change anything in this life. And I needed to work on myself to not be a coach 24/7. It was very hard for me because every time I would had an interaction before, I would try to like go in deeper and ask them deeper questions and just have, more and more meaningful conversations. And then I was like, okay, I am literally draining my energy. I can do that. So I literally limit myself to go as deep that I would want to go. But it doesn't mean that I am gonna continue conversation on a surface level, meaning whether I hate my job, I hate going to the gym, oh my god, my life is a mess. I can't hear that. Because the more I hear it, the more my brain will think it's okay to think to think those things. And therefore, the next day, I'm gonna be thinking those things. And I don't want to, because I worked hard enough to not think those things. That's why I filter people easily. It's not because sometimes I come across mean, or not because, I don't want to be your friend, or not because I think I'm above you. No. I treat everyone equal as much as I can. But it's because I want to protect myself and not to become the person that I used to be. That's why it's hard. Like, almost no one you will hear that will tell you, like, not too many people you will hear that they're close with me. Again, not because they're a bad person, it's because I don't allow myself to be around people that all they do is to complain, to talk shit, and to, I want like-minded people or people that I can learn from. That's all. Which is related to the next point. If you let things go, you can give yourself more to others. You can contribute to others more. If there's a chaos, something holds you back, you can't contribute fully because you didn't even contribute to yourself by letting things go. How do you want to contribute to others? If you didn't contribute to yourself, meaning if you don't do the work on yourself to realize yourself how it's important to not take control on some things that you don't have the control, it's gonna be unhealthy for you if you don't understand that. If your mind is not in peace, how do you want to contribute to others? If yourself you're miserable, if yourself you want to complain 24/7, if yourself you want to just not do anything, not work on your health, not work on your mindset. Most of the days, like, I force myself to move my body. At this point in my life, it's not the most important thing to actually go to the gym. It's the most important thing is, like, let's say if it's already 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. and I realize that I didn't move my body and just go for that walk or literally go to the gym because I didn't move my body, that's what it counts right now for me. Moving my body So I feel like I did something nice and something important to my health and to myself. That's what it counts. But if you have this toxic environment, you don't want to let things go or people go, how do you want to accomplish things that you know you can and that I'm telling you, you can and that you want? It's going to be impossible. So doing a recap, we need to let things go because we want to have inner peace. We want to have new possibilities, adventures. It's the hugest act of self-respect that you can ever show to yourself. You will have more deeper connections and relationships with other people. You will grow even more, and also you will want to contribute as well to others. And all of this because you finally decided to do the thing that you actually deep down knew it was the best thing to do. Most of the time, we all know what we need to do. We just don't do it because we have lots of fears. It's like when that relationship didn't work, and I'm gonna end on this. When that relationship didn't work, it's not one day you woke up and you realized that. You knew. I don't know since when. For some people, it's literally since the first day. But you knew. But deep down, you didn't want to listen to your intuition. You didn't want to listen to your voice. And you kept going, hoping and thinking it will get better. But with time, it will only get worse because only with time, people show their true colors. So make that decision. Let this be your sign to make that decision to let things go or people go. If you know deep down they are not good for you, do that decision, take that decision now before it's too late. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you go, and also share with someone that you think it can be helpful. I hope to see you back. We have a video every single week. But before I go, per usual, don't forget, don't give up for just one more day. Thank you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.